Alright, Crypto 101 here, and in today's session I do have something very important to announce to you guys. There's a rumor of Facebook potentially planning to buy Coinbase, and that's right. So right over here in this article it says market lows, high time for Facebook to buy Coinbase. This article was written by Wilma Wu. New rumors are circulating that social media giant Facebook has planned to purchase the US biggest digital currency exchange, Coinbase, as part of an apparent U-turn on cryptocurrency. As you know, before, Facebook halted all ads on cryptocurrency, and recently, a few days ago, they actually turned around and they said, hey, it's okay to promote cryptocurrency ads. Okay, so they're just going to regulate it even more. But this is a quick split decision that just happened recently, so it's for a good reason, right? And this might be it, that they're purchasing Coinbase. Okay, so let's go ahead and continue on. It says, acquisition, not surprising. That's what Facebook does. They have so much acquisitions. I could go over that right now with you just to help you understand how serious about acquisition and mergers they are compared to all other tech companies. So you can see over here there's about 66 Facebook acquisitions. All right, so this is the list for 2018, and we're just gonna go start from 2005, and we'll find some ones that's familiar to you. All right, Friendster, so that's the original social media platform. They took that over. That might not have been one of the first ones that ever came out. Also, they picked up the domain fb.com from American Farm Bureau Federation. So if people search facebook.com or fb.com, they can land on the Facebook site, and it was bought out for 8.5 million. Now that's lucky for this federation here, American Farm Bureau. They took the deal. Anyone would. All right, the biggest one here for acquisition is Instagram at $1 billion in 2012. WhatsApp, 19 billion, widely used. Also Oculus VR at twice the amount at $2 billion at 2014, because they know that virtual reality in the gaming world is going to be prevalent in the future, right? So the total acquisitions is about 23 billion, and that is about the same GDP size as Zimbabwe and Maldives combined. And you can see a little demonstration visual here on Zimbabwe, Maldives, and Fiji. Now if you combine all these small islands and countries, their total GDP does not even top all the acquisitions that Facebook had in the recent years. That's how big Facebook is. And they're close to $560 billion on total market value, which is pretty much the market cap for their stock. Right, continuing on this article, it says, the following initial suspicions in mainstream media earlier this month, UK publication The Independent renewed the likelihood of a buyout this Wednesday, which was today. This is very recent news, so I'm bringing it to you guys early, quoting a source who said he wouldn't be surprised if a deal occurred. Okay, so now this is all speculation and rumors from what it says here, but there's always some truth to the rumor, and that's something we all should know just to prepare ahead of time. It wouldn't surprise me if Facebook made an attempt to acquire Coinbase. Tech entrepreneur Oliver Isaac said, whether Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong and the team would agree is another question. Right, so this is a very valid point. Now, you know Facebook, they're very strong in acquisition and mergers. The thing is, they would definitely find this the best way to enter the blockchain space with a strong head start in blockchain if they were to take over Coinbase right from the gate. Alright, because if you think about it, Facebook, like, what can they do if they have their own cryptocurrency? And they've been planning this for a while, so we know they're actually working on it. They also have a development team just for blockchain entirely. Alright, so if they had to create their own cryptocurrency, what good would it be? Well, only thing you could use it for mainly is for their ads, right? And the question is, do people really need a cryptocurrency, a Facebook cryptocurrency, to buy ads? Can't they use fiat the way they're doing it right now? It's easier, right? Yes, it is. So it's not really something Facebook can really introduce to the world and improve blockchain technology, improve the space, or changing any way for the better. Now, people can also use Facebook's cryptocurrency to send money to each other like they're doing right now on Messenger. So that is actually something I could see of utilization that will be pretty cool in the future to come. Now, if they actually took over Coinbase, that's a whole different kind of game. The question is, what they're saying is, will Coinbase accept this? So you know Facebook has a lot of money, they could offer so much, and they could add into the scaling issue that Coinbase is having right now, is because they have support tickets that are backed up for weeks to months, all right, and they have to hire about 1,000 new employees just to handle support, and it's still growing. rapidly. All right, so with Facebook's infrastructure already laid out, built, Facebook doubled the size of their offices. Facebook is expanding their offices by 2 times. They've been in development of this in the past year or two. So they have a lot of more room for growth and to scale Coinbase if that ever happens. So they have the funds, they have the infrastructure to scale Coinbase, but the question always comes down to, will Brian Armstrong sell Coinbase to Facebook? If Facebook does offer them enough money, will they take it? And you know Facebook has a lot of money in the billions, so it shouldn't be a problem with that. It comes down to whether Brian Armstrong and the directors of Coinbase feel that it would be a good move to sell the company to Facebook or to merge. The rumors come the same week that Facebook abruptly reversed its ban on cryptocurrency advertising, citing misleading and deceptive promotional practices from certain development teams behind cryptocurrency and ICOs. The social media giant caused an uproar when it instigated the content block in January. So as you know, there was a lot of ICOs coming out and it was just pure scams. A lot of them were Ponzi's, but hey, people were in rush to make that 20, 100, 180x. They seen it happen and people were going crazy because this was one of the opportunities that people thought they could come in and get rich quick. All right, so there was a lot of scams. Obviously, there's going to be coming abroad and taking advantage of that situation. And that's why Facebook did have a legitimate reason why they wanted to stop cryptocurrency, but they did it in the wrong way because it took out all the good projects that wanted to promote. Now Coinbase, they were able to promote on Facebook before and promote on Twitter, but now they had to stop that, and also on Google. Only place they were left to promote with was on Microsoft Bing. So if Facebook were to continue this ban, it would not work out in the favor of their own if they had Coinbase as a part of their company, right? Because they're supposed to be promoting cryptocurrency. So this is another reason why it leads me to believe that there might be a potential acquisition to Coinbase, because of the fact that Facebook is actually allowing the promotion of crypto advertisements again. Armstrong said, time is right to keep making progress. For Coinbase, the ongoing low in the cryptocurrency markets could be allowing the company breathing space to explore development channels. Last week, Armstrong had himself stated current conditions provide a timely opportunity to focus on improvements. Writing in public comments to employees, after many years of this, I've come to enjoy the down cycles in crypto prices more. It gets rid of the people who are in it for the wrong reasons, and it gives us an opportunity to keep making progress while everyone gets distracted. So I like this quote here. He likes it when people are dumping their coins. Those people are the ones that don't care about blockchain technology and are just in it for the money. And most of those people honestly are noobs if they're selling at low prices. And it's true, you know, when this space is quiet, when the prices are low, that's when all the serious development comes in. People could focus on the technology of blockchain, on their projects a little more, and not get distracted by, oh, the high prices and let's trade, let's make some profit, you know. So that's what he means by that. Very good point. There's always a good side in every downside, right? So this is one of them, you know, when the market is down. I see it as a great opportunity to come in and invest at such a low price. And also other more experienced YouTubers too, you could tell that they're not even shaken up by this market, all right? Because they know that we're going to get past 20K. I know we're going to get past 20K. It might take 6 months, it might take a year, but we're going to get past there regardless. So if you imagine investing at these low prices, especially on some of these altcoins at these extreme low prices, there's a lot of money to be made. When you think about the risk versus reward, there's not much risk buying Icon, for example, at $1.50 when it was at $12 at its previous high. So you know, and I can show you right over here. All right, to buy Icon at this level at $1.50, its previous high was $12. Okay, so if you were to buy Icon at $1.50, all right, now you do 8x of that, you'll be back at $12. All right, so when Bitcoin reaches the $20,000 mark, you could bet that Icon will be way at least by $12 or way past it, because all the development has been finished, all right, by that time. That's an 8x return on your investment. Now the thing is, so it's at $1.50, and if it drops to, let's say, $1 at the worst, right? That's a 30% decrease in your investment. So you gotta do the math yourself. So if you invested $5,000, right? And let's say it dropped by 33%, right? So for example, $1.50 to $1, which would be 66%. So your 5,000 would have dropped to 3,300. Now, that's $1,700 loss, all right? And I can't see Icon going below $1. The chance of that happening is very rare. You can see right here, support level $1 before it broke out. Even if it did, it'll probably touch a little under $1. But I mean, this company has been growing so fast compared to when it started, all right? They already have a lot of large partnerships, even with Samsung, Hyundai. It's already set. All right, so now imagine this, 8x return in 6 months to 1 year. Very high potential, right? Or you could potentially drop down further 30%. Okay, think about it. That's an 800% gain versus a 33% loss that you're risking. Not much risk. We don't know exactly when Icon will have its next breakout, but at these prices, it's already getting to the point where it's too low. All right, at the $1 mark, if it does hit that, I'm going to enter in more positions and try to cost dollar average. My average cost will be a much lower level once I do that. So this is a great time to get into altcoins and not the time to be scared, all right? Because we already know the potential, and with everything else that's coming along, you can see that Facebook is going to potentially take over the blockchain industry by next year. It could happen. It could happen. So if Facebook starts this cryptocurrency revolution on their end, the tech giants like Google, Twitter, Amazon will all jump on board too. It will be a race to see who could dominate the blockchain industry. Right, continue on, it says, despite Coinbase continuing to experience high publicized technical and customer support problems, revenues continue to skyrocket, totaling $1 billion in 2017 alone. In April, the exchange valued itself at $8 billion, claiming it was also a self-sustaining company. Coinbase has their index funds coming as well. So large institutional investors can come in and just invest into Bitcoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin Cash, and whatever else they choose to carry on their platform. So this is a game changer. It's going to bring a lot of new money into the blockchain space if these financial institutions can buy up these funds all at once. Armstrong has also expanded his reach within the cryptocurrency industry, buying up commission startups like earn.com around the same time. Coinbase is also allegedly in talks with US regulators to obtain a banking license. So I have no doubt that Coinbase can get this banking license. They've been completely compliant with US regulators and been giving all the tax documents that they ever needed of their customers. So this is a big shift in the blockchain industry if Facebook gets on board. And do you guys remember before? Alright, so this article came out yesterday. It started off the Facebook renouncing ban on cryptocurrency ad. So you guys really got to think about why they would actually do this out of nowhere. Alright, so that Coinbase rumor might be potentially true. It's something we got to prepare for in the future. It's going to change the entire blockchain industry and have a huge impact when that does happen. You can imagine if Facebook took over Coinbase and launched their own cryptocurrency. Can you imagine that? You know where they'll be? Somewhere right around here. They'll be definitely in the top 10 if that happens, right? Alright, so let's continue on really quick here. The sudden constraint helped shut out many of the con artists, but it also barred legitimate cryptocurrency business such as Coinbase and Gemini from participating in the 70% of the world's digital ad market. Alright, so these are two legitimate US regulated platforms, Coinbase and Gemini, and they could not promote their own company with a marketing campaign. They have all this money in excess funds, but they can't market it to acquire new customers. How terrible is that, you know? So they were left with very few options for advertising their services. The largest ad network that continued to allow them was Microsoft-owned search engine, Bing. And even they announced a plan last month to ban crypto-related ads. Alright, so even the last ones, Bing was the last one, and they even blocked the ads. So that was, I mean, where else do you want to advertise at? If you want to do YouTube, I don't think you can because YouTube is tied with Google, and Google banned all ads on their AdWords for crypto, so it's tough. It's tough. Never mind, we're cool with it. Now, just a few months after the ban, it appears that Facebook is loosening their restrictions, allowing certain pre-approved advertisers to promote cryptocurrency related ads once again. So this exception will allow legitimate cryptocurrency business and services such as exchanges to be advertised, though the services most associated with scams like ICO and binary options will still be prohibited. Even after the gut-wrenching price correction earlier this year, cryptocurrency remained a popular developing industry with many potential advertisers to profit from, as long as Facebook can prevent its users from being lured into exit scams. They are going to happily accept the crypto-related ad revenue. Hey, there's a lot of money to be made, and Facebook, honestly, they haven't been growing. They already reach as many users as they possibly can. Everybody has Facebook. How much more users can they acquire, right? Also, we're hearing that their ad revenues has been slowing down, especially after they created the ban on cryptocurrency, because that's where the new market, the new money is. So why would they do that, you know? And even though they did, first they were totally against cryptocurrency. I believe all the centralized banks and all these tech giants didn't want this to happen. Hey, at this point, they're all trying to control it in some way on their platform. Because if they were to release their own cryptocurrency, they can't be allowing other people promoting their own cryptocurrency as well. There's going to be a conflict of interest. So maybe they had to shut this down, all these ads. It's an excuse, you know, temporarily until they can figure out what they want to do with their own cryptocurrency. That's how I see it. And you know, you can't just shut down all cryptocurrency related ads, because there's legit platforms and projects that deserve to be advertising, and especially Gemini or Coinbase, US regulated companies, they couldn't advertise. Like, what the heck, right? So this is really good news. This is going to change the entire industry once Facebook starts developing their own cryptocurrency and there's more news and insight about it. This is going to become mainstream. Just like I said, in 2018, this is a year for regulation. All right, 2019, we're going to start seeing the transition to mainstream. Bitcoin and cryptocurrency and blockchain technology is going to be taken to new heights that we can't even imagine. All right, just imagine everybody using Facebook talking about blockchain technology or using cryptocurrency. It's going to happen eventually. All right, and here is another article. Facebook lifts cryptocurrency ban amid rumors of Coinbase Bitcoin exchange takeover. Now, I do like to go over several articles, not just one news media's perspective, but several of them, so we can extract all the information and put it together nicely packaged for you guys. Right, last month, the social network announced its biggest ever management reshuffle, which included the launch of an exploratory blockchain group that reports directly to the company's CTO, Mike Scrofer. At the head of the group is David Marcus, the former head of Facebook Messenger and a board member of Coinbase, one of the world's most popular cryptocurrency. Now you have David Marcus, which is heading the group of the blockchain department. He is a board member of Coinbase. Okay, so they already have ties with Facebook through David Marcus. Now David Marcus was a president of PayPal, and now he's working with Facebook as the head of Facebook Messenger. And for him being a part of the board member of Coinbase, they're able to talk and work business out between these two large enterprises. So obviously that's where the rumor started, and we don't know if it's true or not, but there's always some truth for this rumor, and it's a potential. They could be considering it, and there's talks about it, but it all comes down to what Coinbase wants to do. Rumors that Facebook is actually interested in buying Coinbase have been previously reported by the Economist, who noted that the lack of the incumbent giant in the crypto space is why major tech firms are joining investors and startups in showing an interest in the industry. Experts say that not only could the acquisition boost Facebook's value and utility, the involvement of the technology giant would add legitimacy to cryptocurrency market. And that's true. If Facebook got into the crypto space with their own blockchain and cryptocurrency, this would revolutionize everything and legitimize what blockchain is and make it acceptable to the mainstream. Alright, because people are already using Facebook. Everyone's already using Facebook. Now, just imagine if they're using Facebook and cryptocurrency. There wouldn't be any more objections. There wouldn't be any more questions it will just be a part of everyday life, and that is what I call mainstream, right? It's going to happen. It's only a matter of time. Coinbase did not respond to a question for comment about a potential acquisition, but Mr. Armstrong has previously stated his firm's ambition of seeing cryptocurrency adoption reach 1 billion people. Now, coming to think about it, if Coinbase really cared about the blockchain industry, if they wanted to reach 1 billion people, what other way can they have done this to accelerate this transition to the mainstream faster than allowing Facebook to take over the company? All right, if that's his true vision, they would have to allow Facebook to take over Coinbase to make this happen, because Facebook, obviously they have 2 billion users in reach, so all Facebook has to do is reach half of the users on their platform. All right, they would help Mr. Armstrong, which is the CEO of Coinbase, reach his goal of 1 billion users. A Facebook coin would also have a far greater reach than Bitcoin or any other coin than the 1,500 other cryptocurrencies on the market currently, while also serving an actual currency rather than simply a store of value or speculative investment. And it's true, anything that Facebook touch will be gold and hold a lot of value. All right, so imagine sending Facebook cryptocurrencies to everyone on Facebook. That is something to reckon with. That is hard to compete with, because everyone has Facebook already, and now you could just send cryptocurrencies to each other and you could cash out anytime you want into your bank account. That revolutionizes everything. That will change everything. And for Facebook to own Coinbase, that just blew my mind there. All right, so what are the possibilities of that? Now, Facebook will be entering the financial industry, all right, because they're doing all the tech industry, but now they can enter the financial industry and expand globally even farther. And who wouldn't want to invest into a Facebook controlled company? It would be the hottest thing on the market. All right, so Facebook also declined to comment on the rumors and also any comments on interest of cryptocurrency. This is a very private information that they want to withhold, because their competitors are Google, Amazon, Twitter. They're going to try to rush and do the same thing. So they have to keep this undisclosed as possible, but the rumor leaks out eventually. Hard to get any solid confirmations on all these rumors. All right, so there you go. Facebook founder concluded the post. He says he was interested to go deeper with the technology and figure out how best to use them through Facebook's platform. That's as much as we can get from Mark Zuckerberg. Now, just think about this. Telegram did $1.7 billion in raising an ICO, and it's a private fundraiser for accredited investors. So now, if Facebook were going to create their own cryptocurrency, they would have to be out of their mind to create the cryptocurrency without doing an ICO to raise funds that they can easily get from accredited investors. Anyone would want to throw their money on Facebook if they had the ICO. All right, so I could only see Facebook launching an ICO for accredited investors, and they could easily beat 1.7 billion. If they did this, I think they could at least get maybe somewhere close to 10 billion, 20 billion, even though it's not needed in my opinion, but they can get it. All right, the hype is real. When you're talking about these tech giants, there's everyone. They want to put their money onto this investment because they know this would completely change blockchain technology and the entire tech world as a whole. And it will pretty much marry blockchain technology and these mainstream tech giants. All right, and that will just start the revolution there into mainstream. Now, if you look at Telegram here, look how small they are in comparison with Facebook in the amount of users. It's so new, but they still managed to raise 1.7 billion. Now, imagine if Facebook raised 10 to 20 billion dollars from the ICO. It would take time to develop, right? To raise the funds, go through a Series A, Series B route. It'll take maybe 6 months, a year. So you're looking at 2019 and beyond. Now, if Facebook had their own cryptocurrency, they would automatically be shot up with a 10 or 20 billion dollar market cap, taking over this 4th place here where Bitcoin Cash is at. If Bitcoin Cash is still at 4. Maybe we're gonna have a Facebook Cash right here. Just imagine, picture that Facebook Cash right here, $12 billion, ranked number 4, coin market cap. Okay, you know what's gonna follow after that? Google, Twitter, Amazon. They're gonna be taking over, squeezing their cryptocurrency onto the top 10 ranks. So this entire space would change. Once this happens, it's going to be a race when that does happen, but it's not going to happen for a while. It's going to take a while to develop their cryptocurrency to raise the funds for the ICO to actually release it onto the exchanges. And I can't see how they're not going to release it onto an exchange where it could be publicly traded if Facebook has Coinbase. But this is a sign for big things coming in the next year or two. So I don't see why people are panicking about these low prices right now. Actually, every time someone breaks in one of my groups, I could tell someone just wants to give up on cryptocurrency. They just want to walk away. They said they're done. They say F the market. I was like, oh no, don't fall out yet, because the prices that we're seeing all these altcoins at, where no one wants to touch it right now because they're too scared, is actually the best time to start buying. All right. So I showed you Icon at $1.50. It was at $12 before. You gotta be out of your mind not to buy at a discount. All right, it might look bad right now, and if it goes to $1, even worse, right? But hey, it's a point where you could accumulate as much as you can at these low prices before Bitcoin goes back to 20,000 next year, right? It could happen maybe in 6 months, we don't know. But when that does happen, Icon will be back at $12 and way beyond that, because their mainnet swap is, they already have their token swap already. All right, on June 20th, they already did the token swaps for ICX. It's not going to be ERC20 anymore. They're going to get on their mainnet and they're going to start utilizing their smart contract platforms, all right, their protocol. So they're going to connect all the blockchains in there. That's what they call it, hyperconnectivity, all right? And they're going to be one of the first movers of blockchain 3.0. And this is something we have to prepare for now. And it might look like crap at this prices to some people. To me, this is like the greatest opportunity of a lifetime. If you can get Icon for $1.50, if you can get Icon even better for $1, and that's why you got to have funds reserved on the side ready to make these purchases, because you want to be happy each time the price drops. And also you're going to be happy every time the price rises, right? So no matter which way it goes, you're going to be satisfied. Because I want the price to drop to $1 so I could put an even bigger position. All right, I'm going to cost value average my price down as low as possible. So when this thing takes off, and I know it will, all these charts go through a cycle. This is the breakout period, breakdown, consolidation over here. It's hopefully it goes sideways a little longer, and before it takes off, when it happens, I'll have an easy 8x gain at the least. When Bitcoin reaches 20K again, it'll be back up here. All right, and because they have all this new development and the partnerships, it's already going to be much higher than what it was before. All right, so I just want to share with you guys a little insight about how I invest into this market at these times, and why all these experienced cryptocurrency investors are not even shaken by the market, because they're all long-term. They're thinking about the big picture. All right, not this day-to-day price drop and everyone's panicking and trying to enter, exit, enter, and just figure out what's the best price to get it. Doesn't matter. What you can't control is the price. Okay, we don't know what the price is going to be from now to a couple months later. You know, it might look good after summer, we don't know, but you can control the amount you invest. All right, so if you can allocate the right amount into buying low, accumulate low, you're good. You know, if you spend up all your funds and you have nothing else to invest with, then you're not good. All right, so if you have a way to actually strategize how you invest, things will look a lot better. All right, and this is pretty much it. I just want to share with you guys about Facebook and their cryptocurrency that they're potentially developing, and also the rumor that they're acquiring Coinbase. So a lot of exciting stuff to happen in crypto, and I know markets are tough right now, but hey, you guys got to stick with it, or you guys might as well sell your coins for low now and just get out. You know, that's what they want you to do. All right, so all right, if you guys have any questions about what you guys think Facebook's going to do in the future, do you think that they will actually acquire Coinbase? Or do you think it's just a rumor, a hoax? Let me know in the comment below. Make sure you guys like and also subscribe if you guys haven't seen the channel before. It would actually help promote this channel, and I'll keep bringing more good information as we go. Alright, so stay tuned for the next video.